What's up, everybody? My name is Cursive. We're tuning in today with the AVG. This is a for fun game. This is going to be the mob versus the mod, and this is just a crazy intense game that is set up. There was a lot of banter already between both teams. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally going to smurf on you." The other team's like, "Bro, I'm smurfing on you already." My name is Cursive. I'm actually making my debut here with the AVG commentary, and I'm joined by Blades. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Beyblade, and I'm new as well to commentating here with Cursive, and just doing what we can, and so we'll be moving on to the game pretty shortly.
Yeah, and I mean, we're waiting to get into this draft right here, and so I heard that there was going to be like some spicy picks and everything. Like I was memeing about Ivern Top, like I saw LEC do that. What was that, 2 weeks ago or whatever? And like it kind of popped off a little bit. So I'm like, like part of me is like, I'm really looking forward to maybe a Ivern Top. What's something that you might be looking for, Blades? Like something that's kind of spicy.
So I'm sure it won't like be let through during banning phase, but I kind of want to see Axiom's Aatrox. If they're willing to let it go through, but uh, I don't really think we'll see that. But other than that, I'm just kind of excited to see Intensify play and see what champion he picks.
I kind of want to see if anybody picks up on Nocturne. Like, I know this is supposed to be for fun or whatever, and like Nocturne got like some crazy big buffs, and I want to say that he's probably meta right now. And okay, we're going right into the pick ban, and okay, there we go. We got the Aatrox and the
Yep.
Echo both, and Echo is actually a pretty big takeaway for the the mod team. Like that Echo on the in the mid lane is just. I looked at some of the stats, and it was pretty impressive. So we got
Yep.
Pantheon and that pocket pick Tristana. Okay, both good takeaways. These are kind of target bans right here. Pantheon obviously is just a big takeaway. Like he's
Just
just so
OP right
easy to
now.
execute. Yeah, and the Olaf. All right,
Olaf
so
for
that's a really good
Intensify
one too.
here.
Yeah, I heard stories about his Olaf that it was just like so good.
Yeah,
So
his like it's actually just mythical, man. Like
mythical.
if you get a chance to see Intensify play Olaf, you'll be stunned, man.
All right,
Um,
I'm gonna learn something. Does he do something besides run at you?
oh,
I'm
who
just
who
joking.
knows?
I'm
Honestly,
just
who
joking.
knows?
And a Lulu bed. Okay, so this is kind of interesting.
So from the mod
Hovering
squad,
on
we
the
have a
Nami.
Nami pick here.
I don't know about so Nami first is always kind of interesting just because like she can get hooked in like and there's so many engaged supports up right now. So yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Nami is actually gonna be something that's picked. At least not first. All right, and this is kind of what I was looking at. So in the top lane, I noticed both of these top laners, um, they play kind of similar with lane dominant carries. So Darius, Clay, Garen. I'm thinking Garen is probably going to get picked up in reply, but we could see something else. Um, you kind of want to have a really strong top laner and everything. So, okay, and the Graves hover.
So
Graves is going to get locked in for that jungle. And oh, Wukong into
Wukong pick.
Darius.
That's
Hmm,
interesting.
this is could be super volatile. So we're going to have to
Do
pay attention to that one.
do we know if it's Wukong top and not Wukong mid?
I mean, it could be Wukong mid. That is actually a spicy pick. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to take a look at that. So, the Ari hover. I
Ari
mean,
mid.
Ari blind. I mean, if this is a pocket pick or something, then I could totally see that. It's like,
Oh, Mundo.
and
Mundo
that was the
pick.
other one. So you know
That
what? I
is
noticed.
interesting.
I forgot what their name was, but somebody on the team had like a pocket Mundo with like some insane KDA, and I was like, dude, like how is Mundo putting up all these numbers? So it kind of makes sense. So you see right here, the mod squad is getting a really simple, easy to execute comp, but
Mhm.
also really, really beefy, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I love
So
Silas.
here,
Hell yeah,
yeah,
that's one
Silas
of my
can be
favorite picks.
super
That's my
cool
boy
pick.
right there. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Silas dramatically underestimated that level three. Just so you guys know, Silas at level three, like he has so much kill pressure in that mid lane. So like you really have to be on your game. Like it depends who he's up against. Like some characters can handle that level three a little bit better than others, but when he's getting that passive proc, he's going through and cycling things with the
S-
Kingslayer and the chains.
So we got
Zoe
the Zoe
Hover.
Hover.
Okay, so this is actually going to be a really volatile matchup in the mid lane. Then. And yeah, I mean, that still could maybe they could flex some other things around, but I think that right now we can say that Wukong is going to be going up against the Darius.
Yeah, so Wukong top. I'm interested in what build he's gonna go here because I don't know if he's gonna go Gore Drinker or he could go Eclipse, but I do think Gore Drinker would be the better pick here just because they're really tanky and you can't really burst them.
And that looks like a Maokai support takeaway. That's actually a really good pickup. And I mean, with how beefy this squad is already looking, point and click CC with the Maokai coming in with the saplings as well, and an Imperial Mandate, that would just be
Yeah, it's
a
just
pain
OP
in the
enough.
butt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same thing with
You got
Ash. He
the
kind of does the
Ash
same thing.
ban for, I'm gonna guess Nikolai,
I
since
think
he is a
Jin should
match ban.
probably get banned out here. They both AD carry share a Jin, and they both have pretty good stats on it as well. So Jin would probably be my pick if I was the coach right here. Um, but we'll see what happens. So that is going to be the Nami banned out.
Targeted for mostly pretty deadly.
All right, so I mean, there's still what we still got to get the AD carry and support for the mob squad, and
So as we look at the bans here, it seems like a lot of the bans are targeted towards pretty deadly with the Lulu Maokai Nami ban. So I'm going to assume that they're just going to try and
but
be a
Seraphine
stronger
is
bot lane.
open as well. That's the
That
thing.
is
Like,
true.
so I don't really I would say Seraphine is probably a little bit stronger than Lulu right now, but I mean then again maybe her Lulu is better than Seraphine. I'm not sure for
I
certain.
know
Oh my god, that's
deadly.
gonna be the Vayne. Let's go. Okay, that's how you get rid of all these tanks right here. You go ahead,
That
you
is
say,
true.
I don't care how much HP you got, I got true damage for you. That's what I'm talking about. So that's
Now
gonna
let's
be the
see.
Vayne locked in, and a Kaisa hover, and a Kaisa locked in.
Galio hover. Galio support would be kind of hype here.
Actually, I'm really apprehensive. So Vayne actually poops on Galio so hardcore. So that could
Yeah,
be really
Sona. That's
dangerous.
what I was. That's what I was about to talk about. Pretty Deadly. I know Pretty Deadly also plays Sona, so I thought it was. I was pretty confident in the like a thought. Oh,
Janna for the
the Janna
disengage.
pick.
Okay.
I
So
was
that's
not expecting
definitely
that.
okay. And then there goes the Seraphine in the bot lane for the other team. So
Yes.
right now, what is something that sticks out to you for both these drafts? Like, who do you think won right here?
Um, it's kind of hard to say. I think Mod Squad has a lot of good tanky picks and high damage with Silas, Darius, and Kaisa, but I think Graves is really meta at the moment, and Wukong's ulti is pretty broken in team fights.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like, if this vein starts popping off, right? Like, this could be over really quick. So one of the
Yeah.
things that I talked about in some of the other games that I spectated is Vayne, traditionally is a hyper scaling, late game character, right? But the moment she gets fed early, it just turns everything around. Whereas it feels almost impossible to come back from. Even though Silas scales really, really well, it's still not quite at the point of a Vayne scaling. You know what I mean? All right, so we're just waiting now to get into the game. And the other big takeaway that I'll take here is I'm actually a little bit worried about Mob Squad and maybe they're engaged. Just because, I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure on this Wukong to get things started off. And Zoe at times can have a little bit of problems. Like if you're not setting up the vision so that she can land those sleepy trouble bubbles over the walls and things like that, it can actually be tough for Vayne to actually get those picks that those nice picks that we always see on like, oh my God, Zoe is so crazy and everything.
I think if the Zoe gets ahead, then I think the game will be borderline unplayable for Kaisa and Janna.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, like Kaisa Jana would have a very difficult time against a Fed Zoe. And I mean, when you're going into a Silas though, like, do you think Silas wins this matchup, or do you think Zoe has the advantage?
If the Silas isn't careful early game, I think Zoe can definitely get an early lead.
Hmm.
But I think I think it comes down to jungle pressure.
So in this jungle matchup, we got what Mundo versus it does appear to be Graves, right? It is the
Yeah,
Graves in the
I think
jungle.
it's Graves. Yeah.
So does Doctor Mundo win that matchup? Do you think, or is Graves probably going to be able to do more damage and deal with that HP that Doctor Mundo usually
I'm
stacks?
gonna be entirely honest with you. I don't see both of these champions a lot of my solo queue games, so I can't really say or have an opinion on this, but again, if we're going purely based off meta, I think Graves would win because of the you know meta.
Yeah, I could definitely see Graves doing enough damage early on to force Mundo back, but as the game progresses, you know how Mundo is. He just stacks all that HP and tank stacks to where it would kind of be really difficult for Graves to deal with them. So it puts a lot of pressure on the Vayne particularly to deal with that Mundo because in this so basically in this season, like there are so many things that are helping tanks. Like you're getting that Sunfire Aegis, right? Even if he doesn't go that, like there's so many other options. Like maybe he wants to go Gore Drinker. I mean, Gore
Or
Drinker is still pretty busted.
he could go Iceborne Gauntlet, all those other type of
Yeah,
tank
the
weapons.
new Iceborne Gauntlet, really good. And honestly, I would like to see that over Sunfire for this window.
I don't think Board Drinker would be a great option here, though.
I think it would be interesting just
Well,
because of
okay,
how
well,
busted
I
it
think
is.
I think because they have Zoe, Vayne, Seraphine, Graves, like they all have a lot of movement and they can just disengage really easily for
Hmm.
Muda not to proc the Board Drinker there.
Yeah, but for sure, like that what is it, Frostfire, Iceborne, whatever it's called now.
I think Frostfire Gauntlet, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good choice for this window, just to actually get some slows down and everything. Maybe set up the Silas and everything. I'm going to be really interested in this Janna pick though. Like Janna as a pick with Kaisa is it's a really difficult lane because you know Kaisa is a kind of a diving 80 carry and she wants to go in. And Janna as a support is normally one that's she can be really oppressive in lane with that W poke that she does, but
Hmm.
outside of lane she's generally seen as somebody who's going to be disengaging, which is really good against this Wukong, right? Like the
Yeah,
Wukong tries to go in with his little, monkey spin, and Jenna's just like, haha, tornado, or haha, there goes a Tempest, bye bye, and just immediately disengages. So we are going to be taking a break here for competitive integrity, and then we're going to be loading into the game, and I hope everybody really enjoys it. I'm actually really pumped about it. What about you?
I'm very pumped for this game, and I hope we get to see some entertaining plays and stuff made in this game.
All right, on. All right. So next time we see you, we'll be in the game. All right, guys, welcome back. We're back into the game, and right off the bat here, we're actually getting a really spicy invade by this red team. They're going in for this deep invade, getting the vision down. They aren't going to actually spot anybody out, but they are going to get spotted out. And immediately they're just going to disengage. So that's actually a pretty ballsy play right there. Um, I dig it. Uh-oh, look at this. So he's actually walking into the bush. Here we go.
Oh.
Silas is actually going in. He doesn't know that somebody else is here. This might be first blood. There goes the electric shock going down. Flash forward by the side. It's first blood picked up by the Zoe. And that's a spicy way to start off the game. Hog.
As we look at the builds here, everything seems relatively standard. You know, red smite on both junglers, both top laners going Dorn Shield, and both middle laners going corrupting.
And you know, that feels so bad for the Silas, though. Like, it's already kind of not an impossible matchup, but a difficult matchup nonetheless. And, like, giving up that first blood to the Zoe, who, oh, God, like, you do not win. Like, you talked about it already in the beginning. Like, if Zoe gets fed, it can be really, really difficult. And, okay, we got a little poking action going here on the bot side. We're flipping up to the top side. Wukong going in with that E, doing a little bit of trade damage, parking up that bone plating. Tumble forward by the vein here. Oh, I thought she was about to get rooted up right there. Spinning onto the Wukong, and look at this Graves pathing up to the top lane. Conquer Park. Graves chasing down this. Oh my God, and that's going to be another kill going over to this red team, and they're already starting to pull ahead really, really quick here. And it's already almost 1,000 world lead with this first blood, and now another kill going over to this top side. And normally Wukong actually has a lot of problems in Darius, and this Graves is just making really smart decisions on this pathing right here. Okay, that's going to be another route missing out here for this Seraphine, but I mean, a lot of poke damage that this bot side is taking. So, they got to be really careful about how much damage they take. Yeah, Kaisa is actually going to have to go ahead and back.
Yeah, proccing the Seraphine's bone plating. So, yeah.
I mean, you see what Seraphine is doing. She's just tossing out stuff. It doesn't even matter if she hits or not. She's just kind of keeping them honest. She's like, yo, if you walk up, you take the chance of actually getting rooted up right here. And I mean, this is actually pushed in right here. Wukong, I was going to say, he's got to be careful. There we go. Get that pull back, and Wukong's just going to go ahead and take that illusion and get out of there. So,
using that trade by about like 200 HP.
Yeah, and I think Darius is just going to go ahead and freeze this wave right here. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little free setup for this Darius, which is really good for him, especially after giving up that kill. So, we'll see what happens. This is actually something that you see happen a lot in topside, like, especially against Darius. Like, Darius loves to freeze it, so where you actually have to walk. Okay, here we go in this jungle here over this Scuttle Crab, and it looks like we got this fight going down. 1v1 me, bro, and that's going to be the Dr. Mundo falling as well. That's going to be 3 kills, and the exhaust goes down immediately. Silas actually misses those chains, but it doesn't matter. He's got chains for days, baby. That's going to get a passive, and now Zoe's looking for more. Misses on that paddle star, and she's looking for that sleepy trouble bubble cooldown to come back up. And look at this, Silas running for his life. Look at this paddle star. He dodges it. What a sick little dodge here. He doesn't have flash available, and he might just get chased down. That's going to be a kill going over to the vein. Oh, no. And flashed by the Wukong. And Darius flashes after him. He's got that hemorrhage stacked up and so much damage going down. And Wukong just running for his life. Can he get out of this? I don't know. I think he is. And Darius just says, all right, wait. Oh, no, he stopped. Oh, God. It was almost like he was like, I dare you to try to hook me, bro. I dare you. And Darius like, I will try. And he was like, okay, I made a mistake. He just immediately backs off right there. So 4 kills to 1 right here. And this game is actually starting to escalate. Look at this path. The smoke screen going down here on the bot side. Oh, she has to flash away from that root by the Seraphine. There you go. See, it's not about like how many times you hit. It's just about when you hit them.
The Graves' first back seems like he bought a double longsword with a dagger. So he's going to be quite strong next time he fights the Mundo.
This Drake
Mundo
is up
does
in
have
10 seconds.
about double the CS of Graves. So
he does, you're right. Okay, look at this dive. Oh, man. There we go. Mundo's actually going to pick up that kill on the Wukong here. And there goes the smoke screen going down on the Kaisa. Kaisa running for her life. That's going to be the kill going over to the Bay. And you know what? The prize that they win is this Fire Drake. First Drake of the day is already a Fire Drake. So obviously that's not going to be the Fire Soul, but still a great Drake. Oh, flashes away from that Sleepy Trouble bubble. Great job by this Jen to actually get out of that, because that could have been another death going over to this red side. Okay, so it looks like they're actually not going to pick up the Drake. I thought they were just going to take that free Drake right there, but you know what? Maybe they say, we want to bait it or something. I don't know. Maybe they're having too much fun to actually care about it, Drakes right now, and I dig it. I
Maybe.
dig it. They said, "Screw that, Drake. I want your life."
Wukong first bot pickaxe here. Uh, I'd like to see maybe more tabbies, but I guess since Darius is a little bit behind from that gank,
Oh, look at this. Here we
from
go. Dr. Mundo going in on the mid lane. Sleepy Trouble Melissus, and that's going to be a dead Zoe. And Silas is actually caught up. He's actually got more kills now. And he's going to push this wave. And actually, Graves is here to actually stop the push here. Oh, no. I was going to say, I think Silas wins this. He's looking for more. He's waiting for those cooldowns to come back up. He doesn't have enough mana, though. Look at that. Engaged by the Silas. Yeah. And I was going to say, if he had more mana right there, like, the Graves would have probably fell down. But, whoa. Graves actually has Ignite and Smite. This is actually kind of Korean, just, So, like, Koreans love to go with, like, Ignite, TP, Ignite, like, on anybody with a dash. So it's really interesting seeing Graves do this with his summoner choices. Like, I didn't notice he didn't have Flash until just now, so he decided to go with that Ignite just to deal with the Mundo a little bit, which makes sense when you think about it. But at the same time, not having Flash means you're not going to be able to make some of these plays that we're used to seeing. You're not going to be able to chase after somebody who's hypermobile.
Yeah.
And then here we go, more training going in on the top side, and Darius is actually going to hook that Wukong back. Wukong immediately just backs away, and Darius was like, "Oh damn, that's actually your image. I'm sorry, I made a mistake." You saw him kind of hit that image there a little bit. He was like, "Oh, I got you, bro," and then he's like, "Oh, hit it."
Complex is just waiting here, and he just goes back down here. Vayne bought a Noon Quiver on a second or first back.
Oh, here we go. Look at the combo CC damage going over with the Wukong and the Zoe. Oh, and that's going to be that double spin into the Sleepy Trouble Bubble Paddle Star. And that's going to be another execution going over to the Zoe. And look, oh my goodness. Dr. Mundo's in so much trouble right now. He actually has to pass. He actually has to pop his ulti. Sorry. I got marbles in my mouth sometimes. A lot of little poke damage going on. And yeah, see, look at that. He just healed back so much. Oh no, and it's actually getting turned around on this red team. They overstayed. You overstayed. That's going to be a dead Zoe. That's going to be a dead Grace. He actually shoots him in the face with his own collateral damage just to style on him. Oh no, 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 no. And immediately Exhaust goes out into the Condemn. That's going to be a dead Kaisa. And that's going to be the Vayne at 300, 150 gold bounty already. And I mean, when you're looking at what's happening, oh, and Silas is actually at 200 gold bounty. So Silas is actually super strong right now. But when you're looking at what's happening, like, it's a lot of trading, a lot of fighting on this map, all over the map. Like, I wasn't expecting. When you look at games like this, when you say, "Oh, this is a for fun game" or something like that, like, a lot of times you see people play scared, or like they're like, "Oh, well, it's for fun, but at the same time, I don't want to end or anything." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you're seeing right here, people are just like, "No, screw that. We're fighting, dude. We're fighting you every day, all day. Nothing easy."
There's just so much action. They have 12 kills in the game at 8 minutes, so they're going.
Oh, Sleepy Trouble Bubble's gonna land. Let's see that damage on the Paddle Star. Pretty good damage here onto that Paddle Star with the damage from the Zoe here. And I mean, okay, so I mean, I want to kind of see this blue team kind of take it back, set up some vision, just to kind of get a hold of the lane states and everything, because like you're kind of seeing Graves just like walk into these lanes. Like sometimes it's not even set up; it's just like Graves just walking at him. Okay, here we go, rooted up on the Kaisa. That might be a dead Kaisa. Okay, immediately has to heal, and here goes Mundo coming in hot. He doesn't. Okay, now he actually does, and that's gonna be the charm going down. And immediately he rethinks his choices. He's like, I might have made a mistake here. Vayne pops that R, going forward, doing a lot of damage on this Kaisa. And then we got a flash away. We get the heal going down as well. Sleepy Trouble Bubble's going to land. That's going to be a dead Janna going over. Collateral damage in the face, in the face, in the face of Dr. Mundo. That's another one going over. That's another kill. That's going to be 5 to 10, 2,000 gold lead right here. And now they're going to pick up the Drake. Now they say, you know what? I think we're going to take this Drake now. And that's going to be that ulti coming in from Wukong, and immediately he was just like, shit, I don't do any damage. And he's ready for his life. Flash forward into the next Q. Let's see if he actually gets the kill. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
So it looks like Darius went for second buy Bramble's Vest here.
Ooh, that's actually kind of
interesting. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense because Conquer, and then the buy for or the buy that's gonna happen soon, which is Gore Drinkers, from what it seems with the Iron Spike and Phage. He did go magical footwear, so and he got that pretty early, which is good.
I'm actually surprised at how this bot lane matchup is going with this Vayne just super strong right now. Like you're looking at oh man, and that almost actually hit that Janna. Like we're looking at what almost 40 CS and 4 kills to none. And, so Vayne, if I'm blue team right here, I'm probably saying what are we gonna do about this Vayne? Because I kind of talked about this in the beginning, but when Vayne, traditionally a late game hyperscaling champ. Okay, there goes another root going down. Gonna get some nice poke damage. There goes the tornado by the Janna disengage. But like when a Vayne like this is ahead, this far ahead, this early, it can be very, very tough to deal with. Like who's
Especially
gonna
dealing.
stop her?
I think the champions in this game, or like the players in this game with the most possibility of killing this Vayne, is Silas or Darius. I think if they can tag team to kill Vayne, then they might be back in the running.
Here goes Silas. He's actually gonna get spotted out on that ward. So good job to actually recognize that the Silas was roaming down. And I mean, they protected themselves really well with this vision set up by the support. So great job by the support. Like you see a lot of supports take vision for granted, but when you're pushed up like this in the bot side, like you want to make sure that you have at least some of your bases covered. And we got this exchange here on the top side, and oh my goodness, there goes Wukong spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh my goodness, he actually gets the kill on the way out. He trades that 1-for-1. Who saw that coming? Because I didn't. I just thought he was gonna die right there. And he ends up taking the Darius down with him. Like, Darius wasn't expecting that. Like, Darius was like, dude, I got this the entire way. And okay, here we go. Sleepy Trouble Bubble's going to land. Zoe's running for her life. Paddle Star damage. And I think Mundo might fall right here. Yep, that's going to be a dead Mundo. And that's going to be Zoe picking up another kill. Now she's sitting at 4-2-1, 150 gold bounty. And yeah, this red team is slowly starting to progressively snowball this game. And if you're blue team, you kind of have to get a little bit worried here. Like, you got to slow things down. You got to stop the bleeding. TP's coming in by the Wukong to actually catch this wave. I think we might get another fight. Okay, Silas is taking some damage by the Wukong. Look at the healing, though, on that Kingslayer. And look at that. He steals the Wukong ult. He has to flash away, though, because he doesn't do enough damage with it. That's so sad. Oh, Zoe looking for that execute with the Paddle Star, but it's just going to miss it. Good job by Wukong to dodge that away. And Graves actually makes his way up, and there goes that collateral damage going down, and immediately Graves is running for his life. He's taking the tower, and he finally falls, and that's going to be a dead Graves. And now Darius looking for the Zoe, but he's so low. He's got the red buff, so he will be able to sustain back up. So, I mean, we'll see if they want to keep going after this. Yeah, they're definitely going to keep going. This wave is crashing. Darius needs to cut this wave down. No, Wukong's coming in. He says, I'm not going to give you the chance. That's going to be a dead Darius going over. I say Darius. That's actually hilarious. So that's a hybrid of Darius here. And there goes Mundo picking up a kill on the Wukong as well. So much fighting all over the place. Look at this exchange that's going on. And that's going to be a shutdown going over to the Mundo. And quietly, the bot lane is just sitting here farming it out. Like, this is actually kind of crazy how all this is progressing. Like, you're seeing one kill happen on one side, another kill, they're trading back. And then somehow, oh my god, did you see that damage on the main freaking silver bolts? That's actually, oh my goodness. There goes that charm by the Seraphine. That's another, and Vayne immediately pops the ulti and chasing down. Janna has a flash away. Vayne is like, no, you're not getting away from this. I'm taking the cookies. And she's taking Janna to the fountain.
Yeah, Graves did buy
There's so much fighting.
Immortal Shield Bow, but it didn't seem to save him during that tower dive.
It definitely didn't. You saw it popping, and you just saw him pop.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a Gale Force bot. I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't think they could have done it with the Darius, Silas, and Kaisa. Especially with the Darius, because it was stacks and R.
Okay, so we got 10 seconds here on this Drake, and they're actually looking for a back right here. Do you agree with this play with 10 seconds on the Drake? Now 5 seconds, or do you think they're just faking this back? Nope, it actually they are.
They seem to be committing to this back. I don't know if that was the best idea, because
look at the Paddle Star damage underneath the turret. Oh my god. He immediately is going to have to go back to base, and he had just burned TP. So he's going to have to walk back to base, where he's going to die. We're going to see what the choices are. And I mean, this top side is actually getting tremendously low. So that's probably going to be the first turret taken for this red team. And immediately Wukong is spinning his way out. That's going to be the flash. And in reply, Darius is going to flash as well. And immediately he pops that ultimate. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And blue team took down the Herald. And he's actually going to go ahead and pop that as well. And they're just fighting all over the map. Now, it looks like Graves is trying to chase down this Mundo. Mundo's like Mundo, Mundo, Mundo. Oh, and immediately Kaiser is gonna go ahead and use that killer instinct. Oh, look at the root by the Seraphine. Now Mundo's ready for his life. He's like, decisions were made and they weren't good ones. But they are going to get away. Good job by the Janna. Actually get that tornado on the way out. And another slow by the Seraphine. Now Seraphine is actually kind of smirking, all right? Like, she's hitting everything. And, yeah, at first it was kind of like Seraphine was just throwing out stuff just to kind of, like, toss. Like, just to see what would stick, you know? Kind of season them up a little bit. Like, oh, are you going to run left or right? And now we got more fighting going on. And now the Mundo's running from the Graves. Like, Mundo's level 11. Graves is level 9. And Mundo's running away. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Alright, that's another Drake.
Almost everyone in the game at the moment has their mythic items except for top lane and bot lane on Mob Squad side. I mean, it's kind of obvious as to why Mob Squad's bot lane doesn't have mythic items.
Oh, rooted up again. A lot of poke damage going on. Immediately condemned into the wall. And Kaisa's just like, oh, can I actually turn this? I don't think you can, Kaisa. You don't want to take that. You don't want to take that. And Kaisa just came back to lane, and now she's going to have to go back. We'll see if there's some honey fruit available for her. But when you just come back to lane like this on the bot side, like, it just feels so bad. Oh, no. A lot of damage.
Deadly.
Condemned into the wall. That's going to be a dead Janna. And now Vane's looking for more here on the chase down, and that's going to be a dead Kaisa. That's going to be the double kill going over to the Vayne. And, oh, Vayne is so strong right now. And I mean, I see Seraphine actually got the Moonstone. I know the Moonstone and Staff of Flowing Waters, and that's Wukong going in. And Silas is actually trying to get this return kill. Wukong spins again. So much fighting all over the map. There's dives everywhere. Silas is diving. Graves is diving. Zoe's diving. Mundo's diving. Double kill going over to Silas. I'm coughing so much because there's so much fighting. Oh my god, I can't even freaking speak now. Like, how am I supposed to deal with this?
So much action. It's kind of
There's so much action. I'm going into quarantine about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? 30 kills already between the two teams? Oh god, Mundo's just like, get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want to play with you, babe. Like, you're not fun. I was going to talk about the Moonstone and Staff of Flowing Waters. I know, like, those two are really, really popular right now. But what I actually like is the Moonstone and the Ardent Censer, and then go Staff of Flowing Waters. So you kind of, like, switch it up. Normally, Ardent is taken third. What I like to see is actually, in this sort of scenario, is Ardent taken second instead. What do you think about that?
Well, I think Moonstone's definitely... I don't really know if it mattered. Like, again, I'm a Yasuo main, and
don't
like,
tell people that.
Right, no one's gonna want to play with me anymore because I'm obviously a dirty inter. I'm not too knowledgeable on what supports should be building when it comes to...
Oh, there goes that hook in. Nice charm by the Seraphine, but it's already too late. Vayne's going to get shut down by the Janna. Janna's immediately going to have to pop that. Oh my god, that damage on the Battle Star almost one-shot to the Janna. And now Exhaust going down, and actually Silas steals the Seraphine ulti. Wukong's looking for the re-engage. Oh, nice little root by the Seraphine. Seraphine is making so many plays right here on this this re-engage, and blue team's running for their life. That's going to be the mid tower going down. Graves actually wants to keep going. Collateral damage is just about to come back up, so he's like, bro, like, if I get close, oh, look at the Wukong ulti going into that collateral damage. That's going to be a dead Kaisa. That's probably going to be this this mid tier 2 going down. Unless they want to try to go for the Baron. Well, actually, Baron's not up yet. It's still a Rift Herald for the next, 30 seconds. So, I mean, they could have went for the Rift Herald and try to get it before it timed out, but they immediately went to the bot side to pick up the red. So, you know, whatever. Either way, I still think this mid tier 2 is going to go down. And I mean, at this point, like, how do you stop the bleeding if you're this blue team? Oh my god. And okay, so Janna does hit that tornado to actually stop that Wukong to dive.
Like I said in the
she just flashed 4Qs. What the hell? That was so sick. She flashed in Q. Then Silas is like, oh, I'm helping. Here goes E. Give me that kill. Now Silas is looking for more. Vayne in a lot of trouble. Immediately has to pop that ulti. Flashes away. Silas is hunting her. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Misses the change right there. Okay, he's going to go ahead and withdraw back. And now Mundo says, I want to get in on this too. But Mundo doesn't have Turbo Chem Take or anything like that. Actually, that's kind of what I would have wanted to see on Mundo right here. Just to kind of like, you do that and maybe like, I don't know, something else with some sort of slow. And Mundo's going to get rooted up. What do we got here? We got about a 5k gold lead. Zoe doesn't really have a lot of mana or anything like that. So she's probably going to have to back. But it doesn't matter because Vayne's worth about 3 people right now.
Yeah,
she's so strong.
Vayne second bought the Mortal Reminder, which I think was really smart because of the Darius healing, Mundo healing, and especially the Silas healing.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. Good eye. Like, there's so much self-healing on this blue side that I mean, it makes a lot of sense to get a Grievous Wounds item early.
Though she is the only one on the team with Grievous Wounds, so...
So you're saying she's the smartest one?
Possibly, but
okay.
I think there's more. Like,
ooh,
you know what? You're right.
Isolated too. Oh, and then the re-engage by the Silas, and immediately Grace has the collateral damage to get it back, and that's going to be that Seraphine Charm going over, and then Vayne's actually going to pick up the kill, and Wukong immediately pops that ulti, gets a double kill out of it. Silas looking for more, but nope. Vayne says not today, not today, and now it looks like Mundo's running for his life. Sleepy Trouble Bubble's just going to miss. Here comes that Paddle Star, going to miss as well. Wukong looking for more. Oh, can't actually get that kill. That actually happened so fast, so crazy. Mundo's just like, what are you doing? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Mundo.
You look at
Mundo.
The Seraphine stat line. It's the most satisfying thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is the most supportive support. Like, that's the most, like...
Yeah, no KSing.
I don't know if you can say that's the most Chad support ever when it comes to scoreline. But, like, if you could say, like...
If there was a definition of Chad, that is Rewa's stat line. That is just right. Chad.
That is Chad as hell. Oh, sorry for coughing.
You're good, man.
Alright, Imperial Mandate picked up for the Janna. Okay, now Mundo's running for his life. Look at this invade. Now Red Team's just slowly taking over the jungle. I'm on this. Okay. I was going to say Wukong might be in trouble here. That tornado's just going to miss. If that tornado hit, that would have been a re-engage by Darius. I just burped in my mouth.
Red side does have to have the 3 towers on, or it has 3 towers taken down. And they have a 6k? About 6k gold lead. So, I think, personally, I think this game's already over for
It's definitely going to be an uphill battle. Like, I mean, I'm apprehensive to say it's completely over because, I mean, you never know in these games, right? Like, it's been a bloodbath. Like, we could definitely see something spicy happen where, I mean, who knows? Maybe Darius just takes over and he's getting, like, reset after reset, you know, kill the van, reset. Like, anything could happen. And I mean, this Silas is actually starting to get pretty Chad. Oh man, that Sleepy Trouble Bubble's gonna land. Oh my god, look at the damage going down. And that's gonna be the Seraphine ulti. Kaisa immediately has to go in. She's trying to get that execute, doesn't get it, and she actually gets it turned around on that tower dive. Darius is actually gonna die on the tower dive as well. And that got turned around so quick. It looked so good by the blue team. And then it looked good until it didn't. Oh man, and I really like the engage by the Kaisa right there to try to make something happen. Like, she knows, like, hey, I've died like 7 times. I got nothing to lose by going into this this tower. Like, if I go in and get this execute, and they're actually going to turn the Baron right here. They are going to get spotted on vision, but honestly, I kind of feel like it doesn't matter. But I really respect what Kaisa did right there. Like, a lot of times you see 80 carries, like, when they're behind, they just play so scared and timid. And the Kaisa was like, yo, if I got any chance to come back, like, it all starts to get into the right there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and that's going to be the Baron.
You're worth at least a cannon minion anyways, so, like, oh, what difference does it make?
Yep, and Wukong just goes in, there goes that second ulti, and Janna's going to actually flash away, and that's going to be the Silas going over, and that's going to be the Silas.
Oh, just misses about in the banning phase, that Wukong ulti was amazing in that team fight, and it helped out exponentially.
So, I mean, that's going to be a nice little Baron here. It's almost a 10,000 gold lead, and this could be the final push, but we'll see what they want to do. I mean, we got, what, 10-second death timers? I don't think they have enough time to end, but they definitely can try to push for this end. Oh my goodness, yeah. Graves is actually so thirsty. What is this? Look at this, he just runs right at him, bro. Are you kidding me? And that's going to be the charm going in, double kill going over to the bait.
What
and
is happening? What is happening?
Okay, when they said
I
this was
get.
gonna be
Wait,
a spicy game,
cursive, cursive.
yeah,
I think you were right. The Darius got a triple kill.
he's
He's gonna
gonna
turn it
get a triple
around.
kill.
Oh my!
Like
He's gonna turn it around.
that's one way to turn it around. This is normally the part where I would say, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking right here. That was that was about as Chad as it comes, baby. Like, if you want to see a Chad play, if you want to see somebody be like, I don't, to hell with the
Absolute.
turrets, to hell with the fountain damage. Look at that. Their dead bodies are still there on the fountain. And
And then
like, that's how you know they were serious about it. They were like, we are coming for that ass. Like, I mean,
yeah,
they tried.
that just shows how confident Mob Squad or Red Team is in winning the game. That they just gave the other team an ace
Honestly,
with all the shutdowns.
I thought somebody disconnected or something when I was watching that.
Me too. Me
I
too.
was
I was
like,
like, why is Graves just turning straight into the into the fountain?
okay. And I
As you
mean,
can see, Seraphine has no longer the chattest stat line anymore.
not,
Well, it's still
not
very
quite.
good, but it's 0221, so can't say it's
At
chat
least she
anymore.
can't get blamed by her any carry for taking kills.
True, true. That is very true.
Look at Darius. Why did he block that? Like, do you know how tanky Mundo is? Oh my god, look at the damage on those three. Oh
I
my
actually
god.
think
Oh,
I
they
think Mudo would have
traded!
taken.
They traded! Janet's gonna pick up. It's too bad Kaisa couldn't get that. Oh. And Silas is actually kind of getting styled on by the Wukong there.
I think if the Darius let the Mundo tank it, I think Mundo would have taken negative damage. So
Right? Oh, there goes that nice charm over the wall there. Collateral damage, point blank, in the face, in the face. And now Graves is like, oh man, did I make a mistake right there? Has to flash away. Oh no, he flashes into the Monkey King himself. Oh my goodness, that was almost a sick play. He flashed to dodge that freaking sleepy trouble bubble, and now Zoe's gonna fall as well. Look at Mundo just chasing him down. That's gonna be a good start for sure. Flashes away, says, no, 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 you don't get away from me. You singing a song in the fountain, girl. And there goes that Wukong going in for more, looking for more. It's a 2v1 me, bro. 2v1 me, bro. Oh my god, Wukong's doing so much damage with this
too much
Ravenous
shield
Eyes.
being provided
What's that?
from too much shield being provided from the Janna for the Wukong to really do anything there.
And it looks like Jenna went Ardent Sensor second. See, I like honestly, so I play support sometimes, and like
Right.
Ardent Sensor to me just seems like a better pick for a second item. It's also pretty cheap as well, but Staff of Flowing Water to me just seems like a third item. But I mean, you could. Oh, what the
That
hell?
was a crazy. That was a crazy drag steal.
Oh
from
my god,
Kaisa
was that a
there.
W from Kaisa?
I think so. I think so. So that was kind of crazy right there.
That was a blind W by Kaisa to steal that.
Yeah,
to
they had
stop
no vision in the pit.
soul. That's so crazy. Like, look at the vision over there in the Drake pit. Like, there was basically nothing there for the blue team. She was just like, I'm just gonna toss this out. We got nothing to lose.
So Vayne has.
Oh, look at this collapse going in. Oh my god, do you see that? He just pulled him from over the wall, and immediately Wukong's gonna pop that ulti and spin out of there, and that's a 3v1 me, bro. And that's gonna be the second charge on the ulti, and another one. Oh my goodness. And then the Prey Seeker going in, but it was already, Kaisa gets the assist for it, so we'll take it. And Graves looking for more here. Oh, he just misses that hook. Graves running for his life, smoke screen going down. And oh, that charm is going to land too. Look at the damage by the Kaisa though. She's been so patient trying to stay in there. And that was so much damage in that isolation. Immediately, Zoe has to go into the stasis right there. That's going to be the kill going over to the Kaisa. That's a double kill for Kaisa. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Kaisa just keeps on trying, and I love it. Like, that's what you have to do when you're behind. She's 2-10-7. And you might say, oh, this game is over, but look at the scoreline. Now they're only 6K gold. So,
Yeah,
they almost cut the gold lead in now, Mike.
The gold lead from Red Team is slowly going down. Yeah, Vayne is the only one in the game with 5 items, and it's only 29 minutes into the game.
She's almost full build already, so yeah.
Yeah. So, and Kaisa has only a Crack Conciliar and Berserker Grease.
Hey, but she didn't give up though.
She didn't give up.
She didn't give up though. She only got one item.
I'd like to see the tank build from now on. You know what I mean? Like, you need more frontline.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Darius ain't cutting it,
Kaisa.
man. Mundo. Oh wait, Mundo also has 5 items, so I was mistaken there. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah,
He does have a kill lead and CS lead on this Graves. so it makes
This is
sense.
an interesting build by Silas. He's going like a full burn build.
I think I mean, it makes a little bit. Not really.
It's interesting. I'll say that. I
It
haven't
is
really seen that.
interesting because Red Team doesn't really have any pure tanks like Mundo or Derek or like
Oh,
semi
he's
tanks
trouble
like
bubbles on land.
Darius.
Oh man, he takes no damage
So
from that build.
I think the Landry's Anguish and Demonic's Embrace, it was a little bit of an interesting build there. So
I would have liked to see Everfrost, honestly. Oh, there goes the...
Everfrost.
Yeah, you go in, you E, and then you immediately just pop that Everfrost, you root him in place, and bam, you get another free kill right there. And that's a shutdown going over. And look at Kaisa, she's doing the work, but she's actually going to get worked on.
Kaisa absolutely shredded through that.
Oh man, look at that double charm red Seraphine, and that's going to be another... What, is that a double kill for the monkey? Nope, looks like Graves is actually going to take that.
Double kill for the monkey.
Double kill for the Monkey King.
Yeah, I've been watching some Chimp lately, and honestly, this is higher quality content. Like, man's inting D1 games.
Yeah, this Vayne, I mean, like, this is the bane of anybody's existence. Like, Fed Vayne is almost as bad. I know you talked about Yasuo, so, like, everybody's been in game when, like, Yasuo is fed and, like, getting pentakills and, like, almost as bad as Fed Yi. Like, Vayne is right up there. Like, you get a Fed Vayne, Fed Yi, Fed Yasuo, like, it is a pain in the ass to deal with because they can basically 1v9, and that's, like, literally...
I don't really know what it's like to be a Fed Yasuo very often.
I think you're being too modest. I'm sure you've been fed on Yasuo.
You know, maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
But I don't really have much experience with that Fed Yasuo type of thing. You know what I mean?
All right.
We got a 2 and 10 power spike or 0 and 10 power spike. Also
yeah, the meme. All right, the meme game.
Yeah, I'm just a meme, a walking meme.
And it looks like he's modest. Yeah, he is. He's so modest. Look at this guy. And we got 40 seconds on this Cloud Drake actually. And yeah, oh my God, is this for really happening right here? Kaisa actually. Oh my God, did I just see that?
Absolutely shredded.
That just actually happened right here. We're not going to comment on that one. We'll just pretend I didn't see that. And all right, here goes the monkey spin, and it flashes into the spin, and that's going to be Vayne getting another kill. And now Vayne's looking for this Mundo right here. Mundo's like, oh God, get away from me, girl. I don't want to play with you. Flashes over the wall, and now Mundo's like, I'm dead to rights. Oh, and Darius is like, I'll save you, I'll save you. And Vayne is like, no, you won't. You're dead.
No,
what are you talking about? Like,
I mean, that is a 20 and 3 Vayne, so
yeah. She's 20 and 3. Darius is like, I'll totally save you, bro. I got you, man. And I mean, that's completely bro moment.
This might be the end of the game here.
This is definitely probably. Oh,
yeah, Vayne absolutely shredding through all
like,
Mundo's
you're not
armor.
getting away from me, you dirty Mundo bastard. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, they're doing it a second time. Oh my God, they actually killed someone.
They did it again. Oh my God. What the hell?
I wonder if Graves is also going to do the same. Seems like he is.
He's gonna go.
Graves is also going. Graves dancing in front of fountain.
In front of his face, he's just twerking on him. He's twerking for the change. Put some dollar bills in my coat, girl. Oh! Oh my God! He didn't get the kill. No! No! He didn't get the kill. Oh God! Man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh God, I'm dying.
I don't know how that happens.
Oh,
I guess
they at least cleared the Superman.
Auto attacking doesn't exist in this game. Oh. I didn't even notice, but Red Team already has Soul.
Yeah, yeah. That
they might be looking for Elder here.
You think so? Would they really do that?
They might hold up. I think they're so far ahead at this point that holding out for Elder wouldn't even be like a big problem.
Okay, so it's about 5 minutes until Elder. So I mean,
I mean, I think they could hold it out for another 5 minutes to get Elder if they wanted. I don't think it would be smart because they could just literally walk into enemy base and win. But I think it's very much possible.
I mean, after we see them ace themselves into the fountain, I mean, they might be going for it. I don't know.
That maybe.
Yo, Vayne is so thirsty for this Mundo. Like, every time Vayne sees Mundo, she's just like, I want to kill you so bad, dude. And Mundo's ready for his, like, Jen has to try to just change that, but no, she's going to die now, too. Oh, God, was that a redemption?
Shredded.
Shreddled.
Oh. I English good.
And now we're gonna do the one by one me, bro. All right, and I think that is
I think
probably
that is
gonna.
the end of the game, unless they ace themselves again, which doesn't seem to be the case here.
All right, so that's gonna do it. Final
That
score
was
line 34 to 53. We got about a 12, almost 13 kill.
12K, 8 tower differential. Nothing too big.
Mm, it was a close match.
Very much was a close match.
All right, so hopefully we can get
Very
Wild D Boy first, and we'll get to see what the thoughts were with some of the things that happened here because we saw a lot of fighting, a
Oh,
lot of fighting.
hey, hey,
Hi-
hello,
Hey, how are
Hello.
you?
hello, hello, hello,
How did
Hello,
you
everyone.
feel
Wildy
about that
boy.
game?
Well, we kind of were having a little bit of fun.
As I
Yeah, I
could see
saw.
by the 2 aces given in Fountain there.
Well, we
Quite
didn't want to be like
entertaining.
super try hard about it, but at the
Yeah,
same
man,
time, like
makes
one
sense.
of the one of the things we really wanted to do was just like have fun by inting. So Josh called an int into the towers, and so we're like, okay, we'll int into towers, and then we'll int into the nexus, because essentially it was just like all fun at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's all fun, you know. Like
Very true, very
I had
true.
a good amount of time. Like I'm not gonna be playing weak for a little bit because I'm moving. So like this was a nice little game to have and
Mhm.
play before like I shut down. So it was really nice though.
What character were you playing, Wild
I
D
was
Boy?
the vein. I was
You
a
were the
vein
bane.
player.
So you were the one that was basic. Let me ask you, like, did you
Mhm.
have something against that Mundo?
Yeah,
Like, was
you
that
just kept running
personal?
after him.
I just wanted my stats to look good. You know, had
Oh, okay.
you know, I didn't reach 60,000 damage, which was kind of my fault, but maybe because I inted, 4 times and all that fun stuff. But
Yeah,
uh,
I just saw every time you got as soon as you saw Mundo, your eyes just got like super big, and like you just
literally,
Big
immediately
and
are
red.
in, tumble in, like I'm making you my bitch tonight, Mundo. Like,
yeah,
Sure.
it was fun because again, like art. If you look at our comp was pure dog. Like it, we did not have a comp at all. But then we're just like, you know what? The only thing we're good against is like peeling against Darius because Darius has to go in and like we can just peel off. But outside of that, it was just like, holy shit, our comp is dog.
yeah, you finished what 59,000, so 59,600 damage, so about
Maybe
400 off of that 60,000 mark that you were looking for.
maybe if you had let the Mundo heal a little before you chased after him for the 70th time, you could have gone to that 60K mark.
Nah, nah.
You
There's
don't
one.
think so?
There, nah, nah.
Do you think there was any threat to your guys' team on the blue side at all? Like, did you feel any pressure at all from any of their characters?
Yeah, we kind of had the thought about if we were messing around too much that they could just like snowball and like they would have ended in 25 minutes. But
Yeah, there was so much fighting early on. Like, there
Yeah,
like
was
there is
there
so
was
much
a
no
lot
every
of
lane.
there was a lot of fighting. But as soon as I got ahead, like Drought and Deadly couldn't do anything in our lane. So I think at that point it was just kind of like, well, we're gonna have to fight everywhere else, and that's where all the fighting ended up going. Because like if you looked at bot lane, the only time we actually got kills was like if they try to make a play.
Mm.
So. But other than that, like it was a really slow lane bot after like the early game fiasco we had.
Yeah, and I mean, so like Graves got a kill down there pretty early. Like, do you feel like that just basically like set you up to where you could like just take over the lane?
No.
He
Dude,
said no.
he ran it down so many times.
Sure.
This
Alright.
this
It
man,
was
hold on, last comment. This man is D3 and literally I should have known that he had int in his name. Like
That's what I was about to say. I was
he
about to say
literally
intensify, but I
he
thought it was
ran
pretty
it.
corny.
No, no, no. He ran it down like a dude was trying to chase a girl in high school 5 years after she graduated already.
Oh,
Like this
shit.
dude was
Okay.
chasing and inting. Like this dude was like hauling ass down mid. Like, I'm gonna go in
I'm
today. Like,
totally gonna go in. I
He
really
had
want to
a
die right
he had a
now.
certified int schedule,
Oh, I
like,
got to give a
at
shout out to that
5 p.m., I'm gonna
Seraphine.
int.
That Seraphine was hitting a lot of stuff there after a while. Like, it was kind of like iffy at first, but then Seraphine just, it seemed like she was hitting everything there after a while.
Rewa's not even a support player. Like he and I started duoing in normals just like 2 days ago. Like
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so we were just like, all right, cool. Do you want to practice? We practiced for like 3 games. We're like, all right, see you later. And then that's
That's
it.
awesome. Well, you guys definitely
That's
have synergy.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
a fun game though. I really enjoyed it though. It was really fun all around, and like I enjoyed it.
It was
Awesome.
super fun to cast as well. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed casting it with Cursive here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch you guys do the do the damn thing. Are we gonna be able to get the other team in? Is it mobs
the
or
mod
not?
squad. Yeah. But thank you for the interview. So I'm gonna sit
No,
myself
thank
down.
you. Thank you for stopping in and
Yep.
like, yeah, that was awesome interview. Now I'm not sure if the other team is sending in
I
their
think
captain or not.
it's
Hello.
and we got enemy in here.
Hello.
Enemy, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Yo, doing well. It's a tough loss, but Mod Squad will bring it back. It's no.
Just for out of curiosity, which character were you playing? Which champion were you playing?
I was the Darius.
You were the Darius. Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like what do you think kind of went wrong in that one? Because at first it seemed like it was anybody's match. There was so much fighting going on, but like where do you feel like it turned?
Are you talking about the game in general or just top
Yeah,
lane? Oh,
just the game in general.
Yeah. So I think it just comes down to a difference of like familiarity. Like I feel like as a team, we didn't really have an identity a lot of the time during the game. Like I think a lot of our objective control and our vision control was disjointed. Like there's a lot of times when we were fighting for dragons where we wouldn't all be on the same page. So I mean, props to Aiden. I think our mid, the Silas player, really pulled through and had some really nice plays. But just like once they started dragon stacking and putting down those first few turrets, it was really tough for us to kind of make up the damage that we lost from all of that extra gold and vision. So yeah, I mean it's a combination of factors, but I think we put up a good fight.
No, it definitely was. Like, okay, so we were looking at the big scope right there. How do you feel like the top lane went in general? Because early on, it looked like you and Wukong were really battling out. It was anybody's lane. Like, I kind of thought like Darius was gonna smash, but Wukong got some jungle pressure and kind of
Yeah.
That early gank from Graves though seemed to really mess you up there.
So I was following. So this kind of stems to draft. We picked out a draft beforehand, and we were going to pick top in the first pick. And it was either going to be Darius or Renekton, I believe. And I think, yeah, we just went ahead and said we are going to pick Darius. I think in retrospect, we should have blinded something else in the first pick. Axiom played really well, to his credit. I think his Wukong was he understood the matchup really well. Most players, I feel like, don't give Darius that much respect. And it was definitely close. But yeah, that first gank,
it was really close.
that first gank definitely put me behind. And so I think that was really rough. We had some scraps in the top lane, and I think that I'm always down to scrap. I'm always down to throw down. So
yeah, you definitely didn't back down.
Yeah, there was some pretty unfortunate ones, like that one time when he almost died under turret because of the bleed, but then he didn't. But there, on the other side, there's also Axiom. I think got. I think I like walked away with like 5 HP a few times too. So it goes both ways. I will say though that matchup is rough. I could have itemized a little bit better. I think picking up the Bramble Vest would have helped out a lot for the Wukong passive. And then just like, I don't know, I think if I worked with our mid laner and our jungler a little bit better, I think we could have definitely like put more pressure on Axiom.
Let me ask you, how do you feel like the Mundo jungle went for you guys?
So yeah, I actually really like the Mundo jungle pick too. I just think the issue was, as it went to late game, the Vayne kind of popped all of our tanks.
The insanely fed Vayne,
yeah,
killer.
I don't think we had really that much issue except for the Vayne. I think the Vayne and the Seraphine. I think the top three were pretty manageable. It was tough because they have a lot of power at those picks, but with our three, like I think a lot of our damage was on like the Silas, and we were able to go toe to toe except for when the Vayne came in.
Yeah.
And we could have done. I think we definitely had a few scuffed plays where we were trying to dive the vein and we weren't very coordinated. I think if we had gotten those shutdowns a few times, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see any issue with the Mundo pick. I think it was definitely a little bit niche, so I'm sure you guys had a little bit of question marks going on.
Yeah, I
But
was just wondering
yeah.
if there was like if it was a pocket pick or like did you guys like pre-game it where you're like, yo, I think Mundo is actually secretly OP or anything like that?
Yeah, no, our jungler actually thought that Mundo was quite strong.
Okay. Yeah,
so-
honestly, I think Mundo is actually pretty strong.
I
Like,
do too.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful of the percent true damage from champions like
Like Vayne.
Vayne,
Yeah.
like Kai'Sa. Oh no, Kai'Sa has like the plasma stacks, and then there's some other champions that also do like I think Set.
Yeah,
So
Set can do
those will strip the resistances out. But yeah, after he had those first few ganks and a few kills, I think he did really well.
Honestly, this was a super entertaining game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say this was a super entertaining game. Like I really enjoyed this. Like whenever you hear like for fun stuff, like part of me was like, well, maybe they're gonna troll, but at the same time, like I've seen games where it's like people pick troll picks, but then they play like super passive because they're afraid to int. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
this was like the exact opposite of everything that I was thinking. Like this started off with like I would say pretty standard picks for the most part, nothing too crazy, but then just fights everywhere. And like, if these are the games that we're expecting here on this channel, like, sign me up. Like, I'm looking forward to like whatever hell else you guys got on, because like when you see fighting like this, it's like, damn, dude, like this is good League of Legends that I enjoy watching. You know,
high quality League of Legends.
Just
content.
trying to scrap, you know.
skirmishes everywhere.
Just trying to scrap.
Yeah, but honestly, I think if I were to change one thing, I would maybe revise our draft a little bit. I think we showed a few picks too early, and we could have used our counter picks a little bit more effectively and our bans. It was a little bit iffy because it was Intensify subbing in for August, who we would have been playing against. So we prepared our draft according to that. And I think his champion pool is a lot harder to deal with. So yeah, I mean, we threw an Olaf ban at him, but I don't really think that did anything. I think in retrospect, we maybe could have switched up that third ban and maybe picked. Our support was saying that we could have picked that support pick earlier so that we could have saved the counter pick for top, which would have been pretty powerful. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't feel too bad about it. I know you don't feel bad or anything. Like this was a fun game, and like this is just one of those things where it's like, I'm sorry, I got a little something in my throat, but it's just one of those games where it's like the Vayne got fed, popped off, and like, you know, you can't really foresee Vayne freaking going 25 and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so that's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Okay, I have one thing I want to say. Shout out to my boy Aiden. I know you may have lost some points on that homework assignment that you couldn't submit tonight, but you gained infinite points in my heart. All right, so shout out.
Infinite points in my heart.
Infinite points in an enemy's heart. That's all that matters.
Oh, all right. So, what do you think about these games that we just watched, Blade? For this game, I said
highly entertaining, high caliber action. I thought it was really fun to see these two teams play, and I think watching that Vayne just pop off was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Like, honestly, I had a lot of fun casting this game. And I mean, some of the picks, like, I love seeing the Silas pick and everything into the Zoe. And like, I really wanted to see that Silas get fed and just like start popping off. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Maybe next time. But I mean,
maybe next time.
You know, everybody that tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. And, you know, go ahead and follow, subscribe, do all those sort of things. And, you know, there's going to be games coming up here shortly with the playoffs and everything for the season. So go ahead and make sure you actually keep track of that, because I hear like some of the playoff games are going to be really, really intense. So if you're really interested in seeing, you know, more League of Legends, Avid Gaming Sports Esports actually has it right here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing those playoffs actually start up and see what these teams look like. So yeah, thank you
Yes,
everybody
thank
for
you.
stopping by, and looks like we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Any final thoughts, Clay?
Not really. So I think we can
I
just
like it. You're a man of many, or a man of
few
few
words.
words.
Few
Yes,
words. That's the one there.
right on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually use the bathroom now. So, and I'm not joking at all. I've been holding it all day.